friends, Namaste, welcome to my channel. As you all know, kitchen is the most used space in the whole house. There is not a single day when it is not used. To make life easy, I had used simple systems throughout the kitchen that are easy to use and maintain. So today I am going to give you a tour of my kitchen and also share with you how I have organized all the things. I will cover the kitchen tour in two parts. Now as you can see, my kitchen is in inverted L shape and I am going to start from left to right and cover this part till kitchen sink. So on the extreme left corner there is a big drawer in which I have organized all my bowls and plates. All of the bowls and plates, they are stacked according to their shape and size. The drawer is arranged tightly, which prevents them from sliding inside of the drawer when I open it or close it. And I have also taken two organizers from the dollar store in which I have kept small things which are visible but they don't get lost in this big drawer. Now I have also labeled each and everything what goes where, because sometimes me or my husband or my son empties the dishwasher and it's very easy for us that what belongs where. I made them with label maker, but if you don't have one, no problem. I found a label maker app. Just check the compatibility with your printer and make labels. I have not used this app, but I will give the link in the description box. Just check it out. And this was the drawer. Let's go to the cabinet below. So this is a double door cabinet, and on the bottom shelf I have used this long basket to keep all the lunch boxes. On this side you can see my son's lunch boxes and on the other side my husband's. If you are in a rented apartment like me, long baskets are a very good alternative for pull-out drawers. You can slide them in and out and use all the space in the deep cabinets very well. You can also use cookie sheets in place of baskets. As you all know, the morning times are rush hours, and to make packing lunches easy and fast, I have kept all the drinkware, that is my water bottles and tea, coffee, travel mugs and lunch bags next to the lunch boxes. So now moving on to the upper shelf, I have kept all the serveware. The containers which have lids, I have stacked them on top of each other, while those which don't have lids I have kept inside each other. To prevent them from chipping away, I have kept cloth placemat between the two bowls. So in this way they are easily organized and very easy to reach whenever I need them. Now moving on to the next drawer. So this drawer is my junk drawer. I have organized it using organizers from the Dollar Tree. I have kept common daily items which I reach frequently, including some office supplies and tools to help with quick maintenance. One of the organizers holds screwdriver for tightening the screws of pressure cookers handles and other pans handles. The other has extra gasket and a spare handle for the pressure cooker. Another one houses the flashlights for emergency purposes. The other emergency which we all face in our kitchen is small cuts and bruises. So you will notice that I have kept antiseptic creams and band-aids, and then I had kept permanent markers for making quick labels, and also have kept my small notebook to take notes and post-its, pen to write something. I use post-its to remind myself something important or put a note in my son's lunch bag. Then these clips and twist ties to close open food packets. As you see, these small organizers have helped me in arranging these many small items which are miscellaneous. Now let's move to the bottom cabinet. cabinet below the junk drawer houses my atta jar and rice jar, and it's a very simple tip. Like, instead of putting a scooper in the atta jar and rice jars, I have put the measuring cup. So it's very easy that I don't have to take out my measuring cup each and every time I want to measure the rice, how much amount I need to make. So that makes life much easier. So at the back you can see I have kept some space to keep the leftover atta pack. There is no need to keep them in the pantry or somewhere else. So behind that I have kept sprout maker and salad spinner. Whenever I need to take out, I just take out the rice jar and just grab them. Now moving on to the upper shelf, I had kept a basket which holds all the rolled kitchen towels. And same here, I just slide the basket out and it's very easy to maintain. That's it for this cabinet. Now moving on to the next thing. Next is my dishwasher, and nothing much going on here. Just wanted to share a quick DIY with you. This is a magnet from Dollar Tree, and I had printed two labels, clean and dirty. So whenever I put on dishwasher cycle, I put the sign like this so that there is no confusion. You know, my husband has served me tea so many times in dirty mugs. Had it ever happened to you? And when the dishwasher has dirty dishes, I keep the sign like this. This is a really quick DIY, easy one, and I just saved you $4 to $5 as this retails for $5 on Amazon. So I'll be sharing more of such DIYs in my future videos. Stay tuned. So moving on, next to dishwasher is our kids drawer. So the kids drawer is always tricky. The bowls and the plates, they are all of different shapes and sizes, and the glasses, they keep on rolling in the whole drawer. So to tackle this problem, what I have done is I have taken a piece of pegboard slightly less than the width of the drawer, and I have kept all my plates and bowls on top of it except the glasses. That way when this space is empty, they don't roll over. You can also use cardboard. I used whatever I had on hand. So you will be amazed to know, with this designated kid drawer, my 14-month-old daughter also tries to open this drawer whenever it's her snack time. Even though she can't open it, but she comes here and wait for her snack bowl. So below this drawer, I have this cabinet in which I have kept potatoes, onions, garlic, and utilize the height by getting these baskets which stack on each other. And they are very sturdy, and it's very easy for me to grab onions or potatoes as they have a wide mouth. I have kept all my mixing bowls in the front, very easy to grab, and on the side you will notice I have kept my chopping boards. And I also keep all my colanders and sieves here because it's next to the kitchen sink. So whenever I need to drain something or wash something, I just grab from here. It's very easy for me. So that's it. This is what all going in this cabinet. So on the countertop above these drawers and cabinets, I have kept my fruit bowl, water jug, KitchenAid stand mixer and food processor, which I use on daily basis. And one thing which I want to show you is I have wrapped my extra cords using this cord organizer. This is a great way to organize your cords. So that's it for this part. I hope it was helpful and motivating. And I will cover the rest of my kitchen in part 2. Meanwhile, please share with me your feedback in the comment section below. I will also share more tips and DIYs in part 2. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you in part 2. Bye.